Here we go, another episode, y'all. We're talking about real men versus manimals. Most of these 304s out here are dropping babies with manimals, not real men. What's the difference between a real man and a manimal? Real men are the one out here building the world. They're out here building wealth, building education, building networks. They're the one building wealth, education, building networks, building the infrastructure, creating a new world around us, proceeding into the future. The manimals are the ones that spend all their time in the clubs, in the streets, dealing with women. You see, and that's why most of the women are dropping babies and dealing with the manimals. And then when they get all older and they've experienced so many penises that have stretched out their womb, then they want to go and find a real man after they done let the manimals use their most precious, you know what I'm saying, things up, which is their sex, their fertility, their body, their womb. They let those manimals dog them out. You see what I'm saying? Then they go looking for real men. That's the difference between real men and manimals. And then when these women get these real men, the real men, they claim they all come with the same bullshit excuses. Oh, he can't fuck. He can't make love. He this, he that. No, it ain't that. Those men who did that, they may have been messing with or relating with women, but they ain't experts like the manimals are, because they spent their time building the world, building infrastructure, building themselves up, building their careers up, building their status up. And it takes time to do that. That's why a lot of successful men aren't really, at the peak of their prosperity until the 30s or middle to late middle ages. That's why men they have all their value early. As soon as they can have babies, that's the peak of their sexual value, their value to a man, because what makes them valuable and what makes us valuable are two different things. We're valued by our ability to provide and protect. They are valued by their ability to stay loyal to their men and to bring new legacy onto the planet. Have babies. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. These women fall in love with these manimals who basically operate on their most basic animalistic instincts. They fall in love with these guys and they drop these babies out, and then they get mad because, these high value men or these rich guys don't want them. Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this: when a man has status, once he gets money, he learns how to fuck. You see what I'm saying? The manimals only have a head start on the real men, but that's why real men, once they find out how to use that dick and how to really put it down, and now they got status on top of it, that's why they don't just fuck anything. That's why they don't just go out and hit you bottom whores. I'm just gonna say you bottom feeders. You know what I'm saying? My bad. You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't go down and hit you, because they done discovered what they can do with the dick, because they finally got a chance to focus on the dick, on their dick action. They finally got a chance to focus on their sexual expertise. They were too busy building the world in the beginning. But, you girls, you fell for these manimals, them guys that's in the corners at the clubs and always running up to you at the bar, buying you bottles. Those dudes are nothing. They have short-term futures. If you deal with them, you have short-term thinking. So what are you really dealing with, women? Men or manimals? The real men, a lot of them can't fuck like a manimal because they haven't learned to. That's your position, to come in and teach him. You see what I'm saying? Do you have the patience? Or do you think you've been spoiled by the Manimals, or you think you're too masculine to motherfucking put yourself in a position of being a feminine teacher to a man that you know has been driven in life and hasn't been focusing on that? You can't accuse every man of wealth, every man of status of not being able to give you sexual pleasure simply because of the fact that they didn't spend all their times in the clubs working on fucking women. So it's a reason why the Manimals screw you animalistically better than the rich men. The rich men didn't focus on screwing. All the Manimals ever did was operate at the most basic primal instincts. All they know how to do, all they've been driven to do is screw. And you women have accommodated these men, and now your situations are the way it is. You want to complain, you want to scream that there aren't any good men, when there are a whole lot of good men. They just need lessons in love making, some of them. We all can make love, but with proper training, we all can become lovers. That's what you women don't understand. When you meet a clean slate, instead of you looking at it like, oh, he can't make love to me, he can't satisfy me. When you meet a clean slate, understand that man put in his time elsewhere, so you need to guide that man along and show him what his work really can do. You got to bring the animal up out of him, women. That's what you got to do. You can't just assume every man don't know. No, every man don't have the proper training, because every man don't get as many opportunities as other people, especially when you know those type of men commit themselves to building in life. They don't have all those nights, those one night stands on their credit. They were in libraries studying, doing, projects and working on theory, and they were doing stuff that's actually gonna build wealth. While those Manimals were at the club with you, talking you out of your drawers. You see what I'm saying? The experts at that. The awkward man is nothing to look down on. Y'all need to stop looking at awkwardness like it's so off-putting. Awkwardness means just not experienced at that one particular thing. But every other level in life, they have ultimate experience in, and they've proven it. How you gonna turn out a man because he spent all his time building the world? That's crazy. He don't know how to do this one little thing that the